Hi guys, this is Cash and I'm checking in with you from Frankfurt, Germany with Ignite Thermogenic Fat Burner. This is my little secret to keeping lean and having good energy throughout my busy days while I travel. So I want you guys to be sure to check out Ignite, especially if you're trying to get yourself in shape for this summer. Oh, Ignite is gonna get you into bikini body shape. You know, I gotta show you guys a bit of what's going on. Ignite is gonna help you get the results that you want. You're gonna love this product. I certainly do. So I'll put the link down below for the website. Be sure to check them out on Instagram and use my promo code to get great discounts. Check in with you guys soon.
Well, all fucking right. How you guys doing? Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, I celebrated Thanksgiving, and I made sure I had a lot of people I celebrated with it. There you go. Chaos Nutrition, baby. Right here. That's what they're going to tell everybody. Because Chaos Nutrition is the same guys, and they present this show, so simmer down. It's the same guys who were in with Rich Piana. Oh, it was Rich Piana's boys. The godfather of Chaos Nutrition was one of Rich Piana's boys. Okay? From back when he was with Mutant. So, Chaos Nutrition, go there. Stop fucking around. And go to Chaos Nutrition. Support this show. Okay? Because if you really like me, a lot of you guys say you do. Even though I've been noticing, and I haven't been getting the hits I've been getting. Because some of you guys don't like the fact that, you know, my fucking political views, and I throw them out, you know, with the talk of smacks and maybe give me the little kibosh there. But that's okay, because, you know, I don't give a shit, right? That's why I go to my channel, too, because I'm going to start doing shit on my channel. And I may actually start a second channel, because I'm going to be doing some big shit. But forget about that. ChaosNutrition.com. Go there, okay? Stop fucking around. Support these guys. And I can tell you this. If I'm ever at a bodybuilding show, I'm going to be at the Chaos booths. There you go. Because I love these guys. I love the let me tell you something. The Godfather of Chaos is no joke, okay? He's a big guy and he's a good guy. And I like the way they're doing stuff. They're making it fun. The way fucking 5% used to be until the fucking Momos took over until when Piana died. But anyway. Alright, we got that out of the way. What am I doing here? Look. I'm in the room. I didn't imagine showing you this purposely, but look, this is, when I was, listen to me, when I was a teenager, right, and I was doing abs, look at this. This is my real ab roller. Do you know how old this ab roller is? Older than most of yous. Okay, this is from the 70s. Look, see the little fucking rubber handles there, and the little metal thing, a little rubber hand. Look at these wheels. From the 70s, I used to roll out, and I used to do my abs, you know. I like this thing. This thing has got to be, let's see. I started working out in 1972. And before I started lifting weights, I was always using, I was maybe 1970, I'd say. I was maybe 10 years old. I was already muscular and built and walk up fucking walls and climbing a school building and getting the baseballs from the ceiling of the school building and all that shit. And I used to use this before I even lifted weights. This is what really tightened on my abs. I love this thing. It just made my abs really tight. Right here. This is the exact one. Now you see there's fancy versions of these, but this is from like 1970. I don't know why. This is down here. I figured I'd show you that. Speaking of 1970, this is one of the, oh wait, you know what? Let me show you this. Let me show you this one first. This is an old school magazine. Corona. Anyway, right here. Right here. Look, see that guy right there? See that guy? Look. 100% natural for life. Never did a drug. That's Peter Neff. Peter Neff was a natural sensation. Look at it. This is like made on almost like a ditto machine. Look at this old fucking paper and shit. Okay, look at this. Now, Peter Neff was one of my best friends. And he's the one who I always talk about. He's the one who taught Dave Palumbo how to get ready for a show. Yes, this was the guy that taught Dave Palumbo. Okay? Peter Neff. 100% natural. He's the one I always tell everybody the famous story about when I was a kid and I was natural, and, and I was really jacked, bro. You know what I mean? Like, by the way, Paul DeMeo, we always give props to my boy Paul DeMeo. But see that picture up there? You know, the famous picture of me when I was 19 years old? Look at it. This is the guy that got me ready for that picture. This is the guy right here. Peter Neff. He's my age. Anyway. Look at this old magazine. Bro, this is fucking, this shit is, it had a color centerfold. Wait, here's the color centerfold. Who the fuck is this? Al Reeves. Al Reeves, not Steve Reeves, but Al Reeves. Okay? But this is an old magazine. Look at it. Look at like that. Look at like the old school, bro. Oh, this is an old school magazine. And this was by Bob Gruskin, my boy. Wait, hold on. Let me show you something. Hold on. I cut my finger. Oh, look, I love these old ads, bro. I don't know why. When I look at them now, I get like fucking crazy. Look at that. You remember those old ads? Look at that. Whoa. Look at how old that shit is. Look at that. Even the paper, it's like fucking, I don't know. Remember that thing? Look, remember that right there? Remember that ad? You old school motherfuckers, you remember. You know what I'm talking about. You know? Let me see. What is the fucking thing? They even have Mark Gastineau in here. Instant tan. You'll look better with an instant tan. Now everybody fucking uses that shit, right? Look at the old school stuff. Is this that Jubenville? I used to get the Jubenville equipment. But look at this. This is the equipment you could buy for your house. Look at that. Now, I know some of you young guys are bored by that, but let us old guys have our day. Please. Let us old guys have our day. Let's see if they have Peter in here. Oh, shit. Remember Beverly International? You old school guys, remember Beverly International Vitamins? Oh, look, Power Grip. I think that was Joe Miko. Power Grip. I think it was Joe Miko. Hold on. I just saw Beverly International. Hold on. I don't even know. Oh, shit. Jeff King. Look at Jeff King. Who doesn't remember? This guy could have been a fucking... that's Jeff King, bro. This guy... I just knocked over my bottle of Game Face. There's more of Jeff King. Look at Jeff King. Working out with a powerlifter suit on. Look at that. Okay? There's Jeff King. Dude, this is old school, man. I can't find a Beverly International. Here's my guy, Peter Neff training. But anyway, but this is the kind of shit. Anyway, enough of this. This is the kind of shit that it fucking, they don't make shit like this anymore. Magazines, oh, the magazine was right there. Okay, Bob Gruskin. I used to do all the photos for that. He's one of the first bodybuilding magazines I ever had or ever saw. Look, what year is this? $1.25, 1976. Bang! Look at that. Boyer Co. Right there. Look at that fucking beautiful physique. Boyer Co. Who doesn't remember that magazine? Dan Lurie's magazine, Muscle Training. Look at him. He almost looks like my friend Peter Neff. Same hair and shit, except Peter Neff's hair was real. Forgive the throat. Oh my God. Corona. Forgive my throat. Okay, it's acting up. Look who that is. My buddy. Look who that is. Lou Ferrigno. Look. Right there. Lou Ferrigno. I'm back. What are they promoting? Dan Lurie's. Remember this? Remember that shit? Dan Lurie's fucking protein bullshit. Anyway. Look it. Oh my God. Look. Dan, Lou Ferrigno and Steve Mahalik. There you go. Look at him. Lou Ferrigno and Steve Mahalik. Oh, this is old school here. I used to love this. Who doesn't remember this from the old Dan Lurie magazines? I used to think this guy was like amazing. Look at that. Look at that old preacher shit. Look at that. Remember that? We put the weights on the side right there. Look at that. Remember that? Raphael, what's his name? Raphael Olivieri. Love this, man. I loved it. I can't. Dude, you don't know. When I look at these old magazines, I get like a boy again. I get like a fucking, I don't know. Ralph Kroger. You guys don't remember that shit. You guys don't remember all these guys. Look, this is old school Mr. America guys. You don't remember that. You don't remember that. This is just, here's Boyer Co. here. Look at Boyer Co. There's a young Boyer Co. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that physique. Look. Look at that. Who doesn't remember that? I remember that was so good. Boyer Co. I like Boyer Co. a lot. Anyway. Is that Robbie Robertson? No. Alright, let me get... Whoa! Look at this. Look! Hey, old school guys. You old school guys. Forget these young kids. Look at this. Look at this. Remember this ad? Who doesn't remember this Pec Deck ad? Who doesn't remember that? Look at that. Do you remember that? Look. Look at that. Do you remember that Pec Deck ad? Thinking that guy was fucking shredded and everything. Remember that? Oh my God. Love it. Dan Lurie, right here. I know Dan Lurie. He was a nice man. He was a good guy, Dan Lurie. And let me end up really fast because we're out of time here. Look at Steve Weinberger right there. Look at that. That's Steve Weinberger, Bev Francis. I think I've showed you guys this magazine. I don't know. I don't remember anything. I need more game face. I'm kidding. No, of course I remember. That's how I know. I knew I showed you this guy. But I'm going to show you again. Alright, look at that right there is Steve Weinberger. Right there, look. Steve Weinberger. Remember Pat Neve? Who doesn't remember this ad? Remember that ad? Old school, bro. Look at the beautiful physique right there. Yeah, okay, he's not fucking big Rammy or nothing. But look at the fucking waist. Look what he looks like just sitting there. Dude, chicks fucking love that shit. This is old school. That's Beth Francis, by the way. This is when, you know, I think they were just dating before he got married. This too is Dan Lurie. But dude, I'm telling you, this is great. Lance Dreher. Man, remember Lance Dreher? Whatever happened to him? Lance Dreher. Look at that physique. Look at it. Lance Dreher. Go ahead. Tell me I'm saying his name wrong. All right. Oh shit. This fucking guy. Dude, listen, you old school guys. I gotta show you this. Wait, let me see where the beginning is. Let's see if there's a good picture of him. Oh, look, here's Steve Weinberger again. That's not who I'm talking about. But anyway, look, Steve Weinberger. Look, and Bev. Steve Weinberger and Bev. Now, hold on. Dude, let me see. I can't fucking believe it. Oh, Jeff King. Look at Jeff King there. Jeff King, bro. Jeff King. Look at him. Benny Poda is the guy I'm looking at over here. Hold on. I don't see any good... Remember Benny Poda? Holy shit. Remember him? The Maniac? Dude, I loved Benny Poda. I loved him. He was a fucking maniac. We stick that tongue out and shit and be like on stage. Blah, like that. He was nuts. Anyway, I think we should start getting busy, right? Alright. Alright. Listen to me. For the first question, I just want to clear a few things up. Alright, I don't have my clipboard because my girlfriend didn't fucking put ink in the printer yet. So hopefully by the end of the show, because I'm going to do the show in segments, you don't even know that because it looks like one flow. She just tried to give me a fucking tablet and the thing keeps turning off while I come in here. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to do that shit where you poke your finger on there. And remember, I still got the flip phone. Yes, one of the guys from Dave Palumbo's show, a guy named Mustafa, got me here's my phone right here. Okay? Sent me a, what do you call it, an iPhone or whatever you call that, but the thing is, I have to get ready to do that. Mentally, I'm not ready to fucking do that, so I'm fighting with my girlfriend. She wants me to do all that. That's why I don't do my own Instagram and all that stuff much. She does my Instagram for me. I mean, she does it with me telling her what to do, okay, but like, to tell her to post a fucking picture, say something on it's like fucking pull her teeth. You do it, you get your own phone, and you're a pain in the ass and all this shit. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so, and the fucking thing, so I got no paper. I was going to write it out, but I'm running around, I got to go out to dinner. I'm waiting for my friends to come get me and everything with her. So, I'm doing this, winging it. I just read it off the computer and I ran in the thing here. But I know that there's a little bit of discrepancy about my last thing where I talked about MMA, the big power lifters, short guys versus tall guys, a power lifter versus, with the fight with the Russian guy. Some guys are saying, oh, he just won because he got lucky with a lucky kick in the head. He was scared. No, he wasn't fucking scared. Are you fucking crazy? He's the one that told the big guy, let's go outside. If you know the story, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. He's told the big guy, the big Russian powerlifter that died, it was MMA. Google it, okay? MMA guy kills Russian powerlifter in a fight. Some of you guys saying, one of you guys in particular was saying, the little guy was afraid. He just got out there. You could see he was afraid. He wasn't afraid. He fucking knocked him out with a kick in the head. Get out of here. It wasn't even close. You guys were obsessed, thinking that bigness means jackness means nothing. Let me tell you something. You have no fucking clue. You have no fucking clue. That big motherfucker, the Mountain, I know he was playing around with Conor McGregor. They were playing. But if Conor McGregor wanted, he would have kicked him in the head, jumped up, a fucking heel kick to the head, and it was been it. You have no fucking clue what you're talking about. It's skill. Okay? I know girls like my daughter who fight MMA, my daughter was bare knuckles fighter first, and then she got into the MMA. But I know fucking girls that would fucking knock out the biggest, baddest bodybuilder. No problem. You cannot take a skilled human being and put them against an unskilled human being. Okay, so then we get into the short versus tall structures. That's how some of that came in, okay? And the powerlifting and all that stuff. And you guys were asking me, and about that. And the other thing about the short versus tall, it's about structure. Okay, I understand. I was reading your comments, and I saw the one. I don't have the fucking thing in front of me, so I just have to remember. One of you guys was saying that it seems like a tall guy a short guy fills out easier. Listen to me. Even a tall guy, if he's got narrow shoulders. You ever notice the guys with the best delts and the highest traps have narrow shoulders? Really broad guys, take a picture and squeeze it like this, okay, as opposed to pull it like this. When the shoulder gets wider, the traps, it's not you can't build traps when you're tall. I'm not saying that, or if you're short and you got fucking broad shoulders. I have broad shoulders. When I do the most muscular, some of the old poses you see of me, and it was like, it was sick, bro, my traps, everything. But standing there, my shoulders are real wide. What I'm trying to tell you, some of the best shoulders in the sport of bodybuilding belong on guys who are fucking pinched. A little bit pinched, I mean, Garrett Stridham, who was known for deltoids. He's not a really broad-shouldered guy. Not for his height. He's fucking, you know what I mean? Now, if you see him, to you, he's broad because his fucking delts are big. But he's not. See a guy his height, they're fucking twice as wide. Okay? Phil Hill, who had fucking monster deltoids. Phil Hill. What I'm trying to say is you got to go by structure, okay? Filling out the muscles and all that stuff. A a big arm on a... I understand, because one of you was trying to say, like, you know, a small guy gets 18-inch arm, it looks huge because he's short, and it's, you know, it's like compact, you know what I mean? And a tall guy, 18-inch arm, just doesn't look that big. But and one of you was saying, oh, when I hit a double bicep, it doesn't matter. I could hit a double bicep. I'm short, okay, of 5'6". So when I hit a double bicep, I'm wide, bro. See me in person, okay? I'm wide. It's the structure I was born with. I'm lucky. Thank you, God. You know what I mean? God didn't give me much in the looks department, but he helped me with the fucking genetics, you know. So you have to understand it's all about structure and the way somebody's built, okay? You know, even like Lee Priest, his legs are short. He's got longer torso and shorter arms. I have long legs, longer arms, and my torso, my shoulders are broader. Everybody's structure is different, and to me, Lee Priest is the greatest short bodybuilder ever. What I'm saying to you is, you have to go by structure, muscle tie-ins, muscle bellies, everything's there. Franco Colombo, he didn't have big arms, bro. He was, I guess, 18-inch arms, but there was short biceps, and he would peak like a motherfucker, okay? He was not broad-shouldered. He was kind of on the narrow side. He had low lats, okay? You know, I know him, bro. I knew him personally. He's maybe 5'3", you know? He's like 3 inches smaller than me. I'm just telling you, okay? Structure. You guys are fighting over shit, you know, or trying to bring up these fucking things. What really kills me is you guys think that bodybuilders are like fucking because they're big. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. Maurice Pujanowski, the strongest man in the world, had to lose mass in order to fight MMA. You are not going to tell me that fucking you think that I use Big Ramy because he's big. Big Ramy is going to get in the ring with even one of these girls. Are you fucking crazy? That is MMA. They'll kill him. They kill him. They break his fucking shins. They'll kick him in those big thighs. He won't even be able to move because big muscle, believe it or not, hurts worse. You have no fucking clue. Do you know when a big guy gets a cramp, it's a fucking cramp. If the average person gets a cramp, it's like, oh shit, I got a muscle cramp. Because there's more muscle there. There's more spasming, bigger muscle, more pain. You're not going to kick a fucking guy right and give him a Charlie horse and shit. You're not going to fucking do that. I think that because he's a big bodybuilder, you're going to get away with that. You guys got to stop arguing about that shit. I'm sure some of you young guys, older guys have their heads a little bit more screwed on. You know what I mean? But these young guys think, oh, he's jacked, he's fucking bad. Dude, forget that. Get out of that. That has nothing to do with anything. One of you guys give me all these like things. Well, the guy with the Russian guy, he beat the powerlifter because he got lucky with it. The fuck out, he got lucky. Got lucky. That powerlifter went. He couldn't even. He looked like a big oaf trying to fight. He can't fight. Oh, I'm gonna crush your neck. You know, get out of here, bro. You guys, it's just like, listen to me. You ever watch a baseball game? You sit there, you see the fucking ball go right down the plate. You're like, why did you hit that? You know what I mean? Or go in a batting cage, you hit a 90-mile-an-hour fastball, right? And you think, like, I could be a major league. I could hit that. Do you have any fucking clue what a fucking real major league, how the ball moves and shit when they throw that 90 miles? It's not the same 90-mile-an-hour that comes straight like this. You guys got to stop that. It's easy to sit there. If you would act great, okay, and you knew that much, then you could be a pro baseball player making $100 million a year. You could be an MMA guy. Just, you know, because you're jacked. Just get in the ring. Do you know how many videos there are online? Corona. The throat. I'm fine. Simmer down. Okay. Do you know how many videos there are of guys in an MMA fucking dojo going in? This bodybuilders walking into MMA dojos and they're on their back like this. From skinny nothing dude. There's a very famous one of a guy who may not be a super jack bodybuilder, but he's a bodybuilder. He's built and everything, and he's a rugged guy. You see him on the street, you think, oh shit, he's built. And a girl fucking knocks him out. I seen a video of a girl who's a little petite girl knock out her boyfriend, who was this big jack bouncer dude. Okay? They had an argument. Everybody was videotaping, and he grabbed her, and she threw a roundhouse kick and caught him right here and knocked him out. Okay? Gabish. Stop with that fucking shit. Big Ramy's a great bodybuilder. He's a big guy. He's jacked and everything. You throw him in a ring, I'll tell you right now, my daughter might be able to fucking kick his ass. Because she's a fucking jiu-jitsu. She's expert at jiu-jitsu. She does Gracie jiu-jitsu. She was a bare-knuckle fighter. She does Muay Thai. She's not going to stand there and let him fucking lay on her. I can tell you that now. She'll take his wind out. She'll put him in a fucking Kimura. That's it. Game over. Bye. Bye, big guy. You guys are fucking unbelievable. Bodybuilding is bodybuilding. I'm not putting down bodybuilders, but it's bodybuilding. You can't mix apples and oranges. As Lee Haney, as Ronnie Coleman says, well, apples and oranges. You can't mix them. I know you old school guys. You're a little more sane, you know. But you young guys, to get jack, big ass, okay. That's why steroids. You give steroids to a fucking asshole, he just becomes a bigger asshole. But that don't mean he can fucking fight. So get that out of your fucking mind. A skilled fighter, forget about it. And your big ass won't last 10, 15 seconds. You'll be like, you're out of breath doing a double bicep. Most muscular on stage. You get off there and you're holding on to your fucking, the girl, MMA fucking expert, kick you in the head, kick you in the jaw, kick you in the balls, break your fucking knees. Alright, enough of that. So stop that, please. I can't stand it. Some of you are arguing about that. Get out of here with that shit. My God. Alright, next question. Listen to me. Ben Weber wants to know, do most pro bodybuilders in the pro ranks, have most of them had bitch tit problems? And the answer to that is yes. And I know a lot of them who actually even got the gland removed in anticipation of having bitch tit problems. Okay? I'm not going to give names, but pretty much all of them have had some sort of bitch tit thing, because we know that they're going to take a lot of fucking babanya. And when you're on the babanya, you know, it's my idea that when you're young and you start taking it as a teenager especially, or you know, you haven't built a natural physique, you start taking steroids. Like, see, I didn't start taking steroids until I was in my 30s. But if you start taking steroids when you're young, man, the bitch tits seem to be more prevalent. And I also told you, if you have naturally big areolas, you're going to get bitch tits. Okay? Nothing's ever 100%, but it's pretty much dead on. Now, you know, Ben didn't ask me what to do for bitch tits. Obviously, you know, you do the anti-estrogens, you know, Rimadex and stuff like that. But here's the problem with that. Letrozole was my favorite. But here's the problem. Letrozole, Rimadex, all of them are so fucking strong. They also can kill your sex drive, especially if you're not on steroids. You know, when you go off, your sex drive might be like fucking long gone. But that's the nature of the beast when you're fucking with chemicals. You throw so many chemicals in your body for every process. You're gonna fuck your chemistry up. And that's what happens. You're gonna get the bitch tits. And the pro bodybuilders, yes. Yes. Ben. Yes, they do have bitch tits. A lot of them had it. And a lot of them got the gland taken out before they, you know, in anticipation of getting it, or having it slightly and going to get it worse. You know, even Ronnie Coleman had it, you know, and he didn't start till later with the juice. But the thing is, the babanya. But the thing is that, you know, there's not much you could do. Once that shit comes on, you're going to have to take an estrogen blocker, or I don't like the blockers, you know what I mean, as much, like Nolvadex and shit like that, because all it does is block. And I'm one of the believers. I have a friend that swore that the effects of the steroids weren't as good when he was on Nolvadex as when he wasn't. He felt that Nolvadex also blocked some of the receptors from receiving the steroids as well. Is that fucking scientifically right? I don't know. You could probably read on the internet where it says that's not true. Or you might be able to read on the internet where it's, I never looked it up, so I don't know. I just go by what my boys telling me, the feedback, because there's nothing like that, bro. You know, working out and being in a gym for fucking 50 years almost. 48 years I've been in and out of gyms. Do you understand? 48 years owning my own gym, being around every pro bodybuilder, you know, except for the new ones, you know. I know things and I hear things and I know the feedback. I'm like a professor that's been walking around in a lab. Okay, I've been living in a lab for 48 years. So I'm telling you what guys tell me. There's quite a few guys have told me this, but one guy who's a genius was even telling me, when I'm on Nolvadex, I feel like it blocks the receptor from even some of the testosterone doesn't get there. Gabish? He told me anadrol especially. Okay, so there's something with the anadrol molecule that mimics the fucking estrogen molecule. Listen, this is not science, and there's some of you guys will be like, that's not true. He's wrong. Valentino's wrong. No. I'm telling you what experience tells you. Okay? I follow the Momo science. Okay? This isn't the Democratic science, the Joe Biden science. This is real shit. Okay? I'm telling you from experience. No joke. I'm sorry. I'm just joking around. Wait a minute. Corona. Anyway. Listen. I know that's why I don't like Nolvadex. Now you get into the Arimidex and the fucking, the Parmy and all this other bullshit, the fucking, the Letrozole like I did. A lot of that stuff fucking is an assassin and will kill your estrogen. And then you're dealing with dick problems later on. Okay? So it's kind of like pick your poison. I recommend, if you have estrogen problems, I recommend maybe a half of letrozole every other day. I have a friend that takes 2 a day. He has no estrogen in him. But that's, the dickety-doo-dah down there has issues. You know what I mean? It's not good. Okay? You don't want to fuck with your little dickety-doo-dah. Otherwise, it's not going to fucking... the dickety-doo-dah is not going to work. Alright? So, we have to be careful. You have to be careful. Now, the best way is to get the glands taken out. To get the bitch tit surgery, they suck out even the fat cells around the chest and all that shit. So it even makes the chest look better. That's where most of the pros do. Okay? This is old school science, bro. I've been around. Even my old buddy, I'm not going to say his name, but didn't even have bitch tits, but he went to the doctor, he had the gland fucked up, because he knew, he said, I'm going to go on the wickedest cycle, and I know I'm going to, and he did. You know what I mean? And it works. That's just, again, this is not science. This is not science-based. This is Momo science. This is living in a lab, a.k.a. the gym, with pros and being around pros, myself and everything else, and learning from experience. Because there's no greater teacher than experience. You all should know that, right? You're going to take the babanya, your little dickety-doo-dah down there is going to be like fucking confused. So you start killing estrogen. You want to stop the bitch tits. Problem is, your testosterone's way the fuck up here. Your estrogen's down here, and it's going to want to convert, make more estrogen, everything, because it wants to get that balance going. And you throw the estrogen fucking assassinated down there, and that is no estrogen. It's a good thing for your bitch tits, for your nipples, but it's a bad thing for the dickety-doo-dah, okay? Gabish? Your ugats down there, forget it, it's not going to work. Your pishuligat. Ben Weber, thank you. You're another one of my boys here. You're asking a lot of questions. I hope that helps you. Even though you didn't ask me, just use your anti-estrogens wisely. And yes, pro bodybuilders set themselves up. They get their fucking, get estrogen, bitch this surgery beforehand. Okay? Alright. I'll be back to answer more questions. I'm going to go out to eat. But you won't know that because it's going to look like I'm right back here doing questions. All right. My friends are all outside right now. We're going to go congregate. All right. All right. Brian Pablo, one of my boys. Okay, he's always supporting me. Brian, I got crazy love for you, bro. Thank you for always supporting me. Brian Pablo wants to know, who was my most inspiring guy with legs? Okay, again, my girlfriend didn't put the ink in the computer. I just got back. I was at the diner one night with my boys and my girlfriend, and so I'm a little shot. So, whoa, I almost fell off the fucking chair here. So it was my inspiration for legs. He asked me, he said, Lee Haney, Tom Platz, or Dorian Yates. I don't know if any of them were my inspiration with legs. Here's the thing. If you go watch my leg video, alright, I have an excellent leg video, and it's on my channel, Gregg Valentino, okay? So if you go to my channel and watch my leg video, you'll see how I do legs, and it's almost guaranteed to get you nice thighs if you do it. Legs are a genetic thing, and it's hard for me to like a guy who genetically his legs just grow like this, okay? So, it's like some guys could blow their nose, sneeze, fart, and they'll put a fucking inch on their arms. See, you really can't go by those guys. You understand what I'm saying? Because they're genetic freaks. So when you see Tom Platz, who probably had the most impressive legs, and so did my boy Paul DeMeo, alright? Those guys were ahead of their time, because nobody had legs in the 70s, okay? Excuse me, in the 80s. And even in the 90s, nobody had legs like Platz or DeMeo, okay? But today, everybody's got those kind of legs. There's a lot of guys with freaky, freaky thighs. I think a lot has to do with drugs and everything else. But, look, it's hard. Again, I like to get a guy like a Branch Warren, who didn't have like the greatest genetics, or a Rich Gaspari, who wasn't born with the greatest genetics for bodybuilding, but they fucking took those genetics and brought it all the way to second in the Olympia, and more than once. Do you understand what I'm saying? And the only guys that beat him for the Mr. Olympia were genetic freaks. So I like sometimes to look at those kind of guys, because even though I'm genetically lucky, and I'm one of those guys that can sneeze, and my thighs are still big, bro, I got out of the hospital, and my thighs look like a bodybuilder's thighs. I mean, I was in the hospital and shit, hadn't eaten in fucking 2 months, you know what I mean? I had a lot of, because of throat cancer, and my legs were still fucking jacked. Okay, so that's not really a training question, though. So let me just, let me refer you, if you want my leg routine, to my leg video on my channel. Go seek it out, Gregg Valentino's leg video. But let me give you a little quick right here. First of all, I believe in treating the hamstrings. I can't stand, I see these guys, a couple stiff leg deadlifts. That's all right. There's nothing like doing the leg curl, the lying leg curl, where you curl your legs, or the ham contractor where you're leaning into it and all that. You have to really, really, really treat your thighs and your hamstrings the same way you would treat any other body part. I'll see guys do all this shit for the front of their thighs, and they do like 4 or 5 sets of leg curl. Bro. I'll do 30 sets of leg curl with literally, and then I'll even hold. I gotta do a leg curl video for you, because you guys would fucking gag, alright? And that's why my hamstrings are fucking, bro, I got beautiful hamstrings. I'll match my hamstrings with anybody. That also comes, when I was a kid, I was runner, you know what I mean? So running also, the hamstrings are, you don't see there's no runner that doesn't have hamstrings, because hamstrings, when you run, you pull, you know what I mean? It's very good for running. But, I believe in doing a high volume for hamstrings. High volume. Lots of sets, 4, 5, 6 seconds rest, because you're on a machine, bro. It's not going to kill you to lay there, and when you're doing a lying leg curl and you're crawling like this, okay? I go all the way up, all the way down. And then sometimes I'll hold for 15, 20 seconds. I'll hold it in a position with about like that, And, just as a contraction, I'll hold that fucking thing like an isometric. I'll hold that thing on my hamstrings, man. I'll just hold it in that position for as long as I can, until I feel like I can't go anymore, and I'll jump off the machine. And I'll actually stretch the hamstring out by putting my leg up on something and stretch it. And I can feel every fiber of the hamstring. Now, you have to put your mind in there, okay? I like to do, like 10 reps, okay? Maybe 12 reps. But they got to burn, though, bro. And you got to kind of really contract the hamstrings. So I like to contract them and squeeze them, just like you would with a bicep, you know what I mean? And like I said, I do like 5-10 seconds rest the most between sets. I just go and go. I'll do 35, 45, 50 sets. Seriously, I know that's a lot for some of you guys, but that's why my hamstrings are jumping. All right, I don't worry about using a lot of weights. I worry about making the muscle do the work and contracting. I'll use about like 85 pounds. Sometimes I use 65. Okay, but I use 85, 95 pounds. And I'll get those 10 reps clean, maybe 12 clean, contract all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. Really bring those heels right there, and then hold it in that position, you know. I do about every 4 or 5 sets, I'll do a hold, okay, where I hold it, where I do the isometric contraction. And it really will. I know it's you guys are probably saying, oh, bro, I'd love to see what you're talking about in the gym. And I'll have to do a gym video. I'm going to have to do that. Maybe I'll do it in the next one. I don't know. Because I do want to show you something that Dave Palumbo does in his training video. And it's 100% wrong. Did I just throw Dave under the bus? I love Dave. You guys know that. That's my boy, bro. You know what I mean? We're all, me, him, Jimmy the Bull, John Romano. We're all close, bro. Mr. J, Georgie, you know, his brother Bobby. We're all close. The guys that you see on RX Muscle. We're all really, really close, bro. Okay? But he's fucking 100% wrong with something he does. 100%. And I'll smoke him with this. And I'm going to show you guys what it is. I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you what it is. But it's a fucking exercise. I seen him and I'm going to show you what it is. Okay? But that's neither here nor there. And it's not a leg. No. So, now you know. That's really the best way to do the hamstrings. Okay? Is like I just said. You know, when you curl, I stop in that position. Right about there. Right? So it's almost all the way down right about, you know, my legs maybe at that angle. And the thing is, and bro, let me tell you something. I count, alright? I'll try to get maybe 15, 20 seconds. After a while, bro, you can't hold it anymore. You're going to cry. You'll fucking cry. And then do, you know, 5 seconds rest between sets. 5 to 8 to 10 seconds. I usually do 5 for me. But I have some guys when I help them out a little bit. I don't, you know, do the training like that, but sometimes I'll help some guys out and I'll make them do 10 seconds, but bro, you won't be able to handle it. It's fucking bro, but you know what, you'll get off there and you'll have hamstrings. All the way up, all the way down, you gotta do, I do a lot of sets. I do at least 30 sets, maybe 50 sometimes. It depends on my mood that day and how I'm really feeling them and if I'm really contracting the shit out of them. Alright? Because that's the key. And then later you stretch them out. I'm not into the whole stiff-legged deadlifting. I don't give a shit what anyone says. I just don't feel like they, you know, that stretches the hamstring. And I just put my leg up on a bench, you know, or up on a thing. And I fucking, you know, I stretch the leg out. But to do, you know, the stiff-legged deadlift, nah. You know, plus I got a bad back. It's all I need to do is fucking do anything. You know. Alright. Let's go to another question. And finally, Wilson Lee asked me a question. Wilson, if you're watching this, again, I don't have the clipboard. My girlfriend gave me a tablet, it blew out. I don't even know how to work that fucking thing. I can't, you know, I don't know how to work that shit. But, so I can't print out the questions. I didn't write them out. I usually write them out. I've been writing them out for years that I've been doing this. So I didn't write them out. So I'm fucking stuck trying to memorize what you guys asked me, alright? I'm too shot right now because it went out, so listen. Now, I know Wilson Lee was saying that he has a problem with running, okay? That he's been running for a while. A lot of you guys asking me what I wear, by the way. These are rosary beads, in case you're asking me. Wilson Lee was asking me, because he runs a lot, and he was saying that, you know, he's been running for quite a few years. I think it's like 3 to 5 years or something, he said. And he's got Achilles heel tendonitis, okay? He's got, you know, and it wears the heel of his foot, one of his feet, is bothering him. And it's affecting his running. And he asked me, have I ever gotten it? He thinks he got it because of the running. And he may very well have. And there's different things that you guys can do when it comes to running. Because you know, I talk about that. And running is one of the best things on this planet that you can do. I'm not talking about even on a treadmill or any of that shit. Okay? You're not going to see Olympic runners running on a treadmill. Okay? You may see them training in a gym on a treadmill a little bit, but they run the fuck out. They go to tracks and they run every day. They like a run on a track. So I'm not a treadmill guy. I don't think let me think if I've never really ran on a treadmill in my life. I run outside. If I'm going to run, I run outside. And I run on a track. And I believe in long distance running, first of all. When I was younger, I could run for distance or I could sprint. Now, I can't run from this seat to the bathroom. Alright? So give me a break. But I do have to start getting back into that like I used to, because I was a phenomenal runner. A lot of guys can't run distance or sprint. One run, you run either one or the other. You can run distance. Your long distance runners aren't sprinters, and your sprinters really aren't long distance runners. But I could do both. Not anymore. Simmer down. Okay? Now, but I do know a lot about this. Okay? My sister was a track athlete too. Here's the thing. First of all, Wilson. Let me get to Wilson's thing first. I'm not sure. I've never had that, but I have had problems with my heel in the past, just from being older. A lot of times it could be the shoe that you're wearing. Okay, you could change your sneakers, your running shoes. You gotta run in running shoes. It's not good to run in sneakers. So it could be the shoe that you're wearing. Okay. It could be the surface that you're running on. If it's too hard, that's not good either. It could be the way you're landing, the way your feet, when you're running a landing. You understand what I'm saying? The pounding, that usually affects the knees, not as much the heel. It could be a number of factors. What you should do is go see a doctor, see what a doctor tells you, like a foot doctor, podiatrist will tell you exactly what's what. A lot of that New Balance sneaker stuff is designed for that. And Wilson, by the way, says he hasn't taken any medicines for the pain or any of that. I understand. I'm trying to think of, you can, alternate cold and hot. I like hot better than I like cold. Cold will always, if it's inflamed, cold is great, because cold will actually shrink inflammation. But if you have like tightness there, okay, that could also be a thing. There's also a situation where you get tendonitis in the foot, and it's just like the hand. I've had surgeries on my hand. Surgeries. Okay, because the tendons get too tight, could cause a trigger finger, cause in the foot, I know that there's bands of muscle. Okay, so it could be a number of things. So you should really get it checked out. I like heat. Heat always feels good on me. I'm a heat guy more than I am a cold. Again, cold is good for joints, ligaments, and tendons. So you got tendonitis there. But if the tendon's swollen, that'll help. But I don't know if the cold is really going to take away a bad heel. Okay. One of the things I can't tell you guys about running, though, is, some guys don't like to run on grass. I do. Okay. They'd rather run on a track or on flat surfaces. I don't mind running on a track either, but I do like to run on grass. So you could either run, if you're going to run on grass, let's say there's usually a football field or soccer field. I would run 50 yards, okay, then jog 50 yards. Turn around, run 50 yards, sprint. When I say run, I mean sprint. Give me a break, simmer down. I'm shot. I've been a fucking diner all night with my friends. I'll run, sprint, jog. Sprint, jog. Okay, so 50 yards of sprint is if you got a 100-yard football field. I'm going to sprint the first from the goal line to the 50-yard line. So 50 yards of sprinting, and then 50 yards of jogging. Okay, and I would do that. Me, I'm nuts. All right, I'll do that shit 10 times. It's not easy to do, but that's one way. Okay, of training for running and really getting some good cardiovascular. And let me tell you something, that's a leg pump too, bro. You sprint all out. See, I do nothing. I don't do a fucking thing that's not all out. It's all or nothing for me. It's a waste of time to just say I'm gonna, when I'm in the fucking gym, bro, if I'm supposed to do 100 sets, I do 100 sets. You got bish? I train till failure. I can't train just to okay, like this, like that, I can't do that. I can't. It's all or nothing for me. That's the way I am. So if I'm going to go, I'm going to sprint like there's a fucking lion or grizzly bear chasing me. Okay? Sprint, then jog. Sprint, then jog. That's how I do it. I just turn, but when you jog, you make it to the 50-yard line, you can take a 5-second, and you turn around, you got to go again, though. That's how you build up your wind. And it's really good. Let me tell you something. That beats doing a fucking treadmill. Trust me, you do that, you'd never do a treadmill. Ever again. Okay? Try that. Try doing that. Do 10 sets of that. 50, and then 50. 50 sprint, 50 jog. That's 1. 50. Then you go back. 50 sprint, 50 jog. It's 2. Try that. Try that 10 times. No rest. You don't stand down there and you fucking walk around with your hands on your hips and you wait about 2 minutes and do it again. No, you don't. You gotta go again. That's how you do it. You gotta go again. I give you 5 seconds to turn around and then go bang. That's it. 5 seconds. So good luck. Try that. Watch what happens. It'll definitely expand your lungs. It'll definitely fucking hit your legs. I mean, it's not gonna. Now, Wilson, you're probably sitting there saying, well, what the fuck's I gonna do with my heel? I'm not a doctor. I'm a fucking momo, okay? But I can tell you that it's probably one of those things that I told you. Either A, you're using sneakers when you need good running shoes, and there's a reason for that, okay? B, you're landing wrong, or it's a hard surface, okay? Or you're landing wrong. You got some sort of tendonitis in that one foot because maybe the bands of muscle are pulling and it tight. You have to go to a doctor. I saw where you said you did some massaging on it. That's always a good thing. See, that breaks up spasm and breaks up tightness. So that's why I said to you, maybe heat might help. Because you're saying that if the massaging helps, massaging does what heat does. It loosens it up. Okay? They don't put ice on you and then do a massage. They would put heat on you. The bish. Look, I'm trying to help, but the best thing I could tell you is if it doesn't work, go to a doctor. There you go. Alright? Alright, so that's it. That's it for this week. What did we learn? I don't know, because I don't have the fucking paper for me. I don't remember all this shit. I don't remember the fuck I talked about at the beginning. I'm not doing this on an iPhone like all these other motherfuckers, you know what I mean? They can sit there and they rewind and they go back and, talking like this and shit. I can't do that, okay? So I don't remember everything we talked about. I know that we learned about the sprint. I go backwards. I know that we learned about the sprinting, and then the best way of running is if you're not going to run long distance, which I do love to do. Sprint. It's the best fucking thing for you. Bring up your heart rate. Sprint, then jog. Sprint, then jog. 50-yard line and back. Like I just told you, okay? The other thing, what the fuck else did I talk about before that? About the legs. The leg curls, okay? Try doing what I said. 5 seconds rest, do at least 30 sets. At least. Okay, with 5 seconds rest. All the way up, all the way down. You gotta get 10. You gotta fail at 10. And squeeze out the 12 to bounce the next 2. So you get 12. So you fail 10. And then every 2 or 3 sets, about every 3 or 4 sets, stop and do it. Do an isometric. Hold the weight up. It's almost like if you're curling and you hold it in almost like the low position. Oh my God, try that. And hold the weight. Hold it, see if you can do 15, Jesus, Mary Joseph. See if you can do 20 seconds. I do 20 seconds. You might have to, what I was trying to say is you might have to start with 10. Because you might not be able to hold it. And then you stretch in between. What the fuck else did we learn? I don't remember what else we talked about. Alright, we learned a lot of shit, alright? We learned that Gregg's a Momo. We learned that Gregg lives in New York, and if fucking Cuomo don't want us motherfuckers going out or doing anything, and I went out with my friends. That's right, I was in a restaurant fucking till 2 in the morning. You're not supposed to be in a restaurant. You're supposed to be home in bed. You're not supposed to be out past 10. But I was. Why? Because that's the way I am. You're not going to take away my fucking freedoms. That's one of the fucking things you better learn. Alright? So, I was out in the diner. I'm shot, bro. What do I have to eat? Okay. What the fuck did I eat? I actually had it, I ate sausage and peppers before. I made the sausage and peppers. And, you know, not for nothing, but I should do a fuck cooking show, because I'm not one of those guys. I like to cook. You know, I really like to cook. I'm not one of those guys. I just happen to be really good at it. It's a gift. It's like art. You know what I mean? You got it in your hands. You know, my girlfriend can't cook to save her life, thank God. Because I ain't eating that fucking Spanish food. Sorry, no offense. But I'm not into, like, fucking spicy food. I can't deal with it. It'll kill my stomach. You know what I mean? I don't know if you noticed, but I'm trying to stall because I can't remember what the fuck I talked about at the beginning of the video. But shh, don't say nothing. Alright? You know, so, what the hell was I just saying? Now I can remember that. I need to take Game Face. Yeah. No, I do take a Game Face. It's great shit. But that's neither here nor there. So what the fuck else did I eat? So at the diner, I ate like tuna fish on rye bread, rye toast. What else did I eat? I ate 2 mozzarella sticks, you know, fried mozzarella sticks in a thing. Yeah, I know, I'm eating really good, right? Hey, listen, the tuna is good. It's just tuna and man. I don't like I'll have a little celery in the tuna, but dude, I can't eat onions. I don't need anything spicy. Nothing. Nothing with onions, nothing with garlic. I don't like garlic, and I don't like onions. I'm a bleach guinea. I know a lot of you guys say, well, you're Italian, and you don't like onions. I love peppers, but, bro, let me tell you something. I'm bloated from them peppers. They fucking repeat on me. I'm a pussy, bro. When it comes to the gut, you know what I mean? I'm a very bland eater. I don't like foods that are salty or fucking peppery or fucking spicy or shit. I don't like that. That's me. Okay? And now my girlfriend puts fucking pepper flakes, the red pepper flakes, on fucking everything. On fucking eggs. I know some of you are like, oh, that's really good stuff. Listen. She puts she has ghost pepper sauce. That fucking, like, that shit that's like battery acid. You throw that on your food. Oh, my God. And then the tapatio, because she's Mexican, you know, you gotta have the fucking tapatio. No self-respecting Mexican ain't gonna have tapatio, right? Right? But she does the pepperoncino, you know, the fucking Italian fucking red flakes, in case somebody uses Spanish. You know, the shit you put on pizza. I won't eat any of that. Dude. You know, like the Mexican food, the mother brings over that green shit. What do they call that? She calls it adobo, but it's not adobo like the fucking seasoning adobo. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's like fucking onions, garlic, and fucking ass vapor fucking mixed together. It's horrible, bro. Horrible. And then I tell her, after she eats that, I could smell that shit on her breath fucking, you know, her and her family. They're all like, her mother's got like the fucking, like a dragon and shit. You know, coming after they eat that shit. I'm like, yo, get away from me. You know? It's like, yeah, I'm a pussy. Dude, I'm a guinea. I don't eat galamar. I don't eat any, a lot of that Italian food that you guys see. I'm a bleach guinea. I do eat Italian food. I love Italian food. But I like it I'm a basic spaghetti and meatball kind of guy. Sorry to just... Dude, I go out with Jimmy the Bull. Jimmy the Bull likes the fucking bolognese. That's his thing, which is the, you know, the meat sauce. You know, which is good. I'll eat that too. But, dude, then forget about it. That'll sit in me like a bomb. Like a fucking bomb, bro. Also, I'll feel like I got a baby in the gut. You know what I mean? No, I can't eat that. But the bull, Jimmy, Pelletier, oh Christ, you gotta see him go. It's like a fucking gavone with a shovel. You know what I mean? And don't kid yourself. I've been with Palumbo and he eats pasta. Don't kid yourself. I got pictures of him eating that shit. We were with Triple H, the wrestler, Paul Levesque, and he was eating. We were all eating together and shit, and he was eating the fucking pasta and shit. I remember that. He's fucking funny, Palumbo, with that. But, anyway. Alright. So, listen. Go out. Go out with your boys. Go out with your family. Don't let this shit kill you. You know, this lockdown stuff. It's not right, man. It's not right. The mask, do I wear a mask? Yeah, gotta. Gotta wear the mask, bro. Gotta wear it. There's nothing you can do. Gotta wear it. When I gotta wear it, I gotta wear it, right? It's nothing I gotta do. But when you're eating in a restaurant, where I go, they're like, fuck the mask. I'm not even gonna tell you where I go, but I got a special restaurant I go to. I'll sit there, or a week ago, we sat there till fucking 7 in the morning, right? We were there almost like 12 hours. My friends, you know, they drink wine and beer, and, you know, we sit there. I don't drink. But I've had like 3 meals, though, you know, and throughout that time, you know, we're watching videos. We're in a restaurant. Big restaurant, too. But, you know, they're like this. The governor, I don't know, bro. Anyway. Alright, so I was fucking over here talking whatever the fuck. You guys don't even give a shit about that. Alright. Listen to me. I'll see you in Talking Smack. I gotta do a good Talking Smack. All of you guys. Be good to your girls, man. You know, be good to your wife, be good to your kids, pay your child support, do the right thing, be a hero to your fucking kids. Don't be a deadbeat dad. I fucking hate that. Alright? Life ain't fair. Join the club, bro. Life is never fair. But you gotta do what you gotta do. That's what a man does. It's like a lion, bro. You're like the lion on the prairie. He's gotta lay there. The female lions are always yapping and flapping and fucking shit. You know what I mean? They're the ones that gotta take care of the kids. They'll go take down that fucking caribou. But let me tell you something. When another male lion comes around, that's when you gotta do the fucking fighting. You know what I mean? You gotta do the right thing. You take care of the kids, you protect the pride. There you go. Alright? The COVID shit's driving everybody crazy. It's making me crazy. I don't like this whole, you know, with all this fucking Democratic fake fucking... I don't even want to get into it. I'll save that for fucking Talking Smack. The fake election. Bullshit. You know what I mean? You see what's going to happen. Beware of what you wish for. You may just get it. You remember that. You motherfuckers who stuck it to the rest of us. You watch what happens. You'll be like, what the fuck did I do? Alright. So, wear the mask. Do what you gotta do. But go have some fun, too. Alright? Don't let them fuck you over. I'll see you in the next video. And stop fucking around. I love you guys. Bye.